Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a live, y'all. I'm back. I'm live. I just want to just give this a update. I just came back from my Thanksgiving break. So I literally just came back, like literally. So I came back as of a few minutes ago. So um Yeah, so I am back, you guys. Oh my goodness, like yes, y'all, like finally. Um During my break that I had, I was going to post a video or like whatnot, but like I just didn't. Like I just wanted to enjoy my break, honestly. So yeah. Also, as you guys can tell, I have a new hairstyle, y'all. Um, yeah, so I'm rocking with the new hairstyle. So yeah, so you probably like see a new change in my like how I look right now, because during my Thanksgiving break, I literally just got my hair done and whatnot. So, um, yeah. So, yeah, it's really really cute. These are like little shells in my hair. So, yeah, it's really cute. It's like cutesy. But anyway, y'all, so like I said in the description box in this video, I'm going to probably share like an idea that I have for my video. Um and I'm probably going to go on the Blue Letter Bible website because I have some stuff that I want to show you guys from that website. So I'm gonna like share my screen. This is gonna be connected to like what I'm gonna talk about next because yeah, hopefully, let me see. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen, y'all. This be weird. Okay, good, perfect. Yeah, it was like glitching a little. I'm like, what, girl? What? Okay, so I'm on the Blue Letter Bible website. So my video that I'm gonna do on my channel is about the like basically how Jehovah Witnesses they get the word Jehovah wrong actually, right? So that word Jehovah that they like to talk about, like in their like when they talk to people and then they say, "Oh, Jehovah is like the the correct name for God." I'm gonna make a video about that because um it just is first of all it's not accurate and number two they just don't understand Greek. Thank you so much, Spartan. Yeah, honestly, I was literally when I got my hair done, like when I got it done and whatnot, I was looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, do I look like stupid? Because like, I'm like, okay, like, what if people like look at like, ew, like, I don't know. I just like, I don't know. Because as a girl, like, that's how your brain like operates. Like, you just overthink stuff a lot. So yeah, I'm like, bro, like, do you like, like, like you look? I don't know if you look dumb. Like, do you look stupid? I don't know. But like, thank you so much. Yeah, I wanted to change up a little bit. Yeah, because I'm just like a girly pop, and I like to make different hairstyles. You look like you just stepped off a beach in Guyana. Thank you. Yeah, so these like I said, these like gold stuff, they're shells, right? So they're little shells. I literally just got it from the beauty supply store. I just went to the hair store and I got these like little gold shells and I just put them in my hair. So yeah, but it looks very cutesy. Yes, it's giving Guyana Beach. It's giving Caribbean gal, I don't know. right. Anyway, so like I was saying, so yeah, so getting back to the word Jehovah, the thing that they like to talk about, saying, well, the word Jehovah is accurate and quote unquote. First of all, like I said, they don't know Greek. Okay, they don't know the Greek because first of all, there's no manuscript, literally no manuscript that has the word Jehovah. There is none. Also, there's no J in the Greek. So that's another thing. Okay, because what I don't understand with them, they like to say, well, that's the original name for God and yada yada yada. Okay. But the thing is that they don't understand, number one, that their New World Translation actually added that word Jehovah and about over 200 times in their own Bible. Okay, and they like to blame the King James Bible for removing the name Jehovah, while they don't understand that that name Jehovah was never there. So I don't get why you have to say, well, the King James Bible removed the name Jehovah while it was never there in the first place. And then you blame other people. That's not right. Okay. So the word Jehovah is not accurate. It's not biblically accurate. Okay. It should be Yahweh, YHWH. Okay. Because when you look at the tetragrammaton, right, you see it. The YHWH. Hello, teach Yahweh. Hello, hello. Yeah, so you see the YHWH. You see, she just came in, teach Yahweh, and I was just talking about the tetragrammaton, YHWH. Oh, and thank you so much. Yeah, I know. Like, like I said, when I literally got this hair, I thought I was looking like stupid. Like, I don't know, but thank you so much, like, for the compliment. Like, yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I was just talking about YHWH, and then Teach Yahweh came in and teach Yahweh, YHWH. You see that? So that name, Jehovah, is not biblically accurate. Okay, it's not biblically accurate. There's no J in Greek. So you cannot blame other people for saying, well, the word Jehovah wasn't there and yada 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 and well, they like to say, well, the King James Bible removed it while it was never there. You have capital Lord, Lord, when is in all caps, that's talking about Christ. Okay, so that's talking about Jesus. Okay, but when it's like capital L and then the OID, that's talking about, like, the Father. Okay. So with that, the King James Bible, okay, we have that, the capital Lord and then the capital L and then the ORD. Okay, so that whole like Jehovah thing that they like to talk about, well, it's not yada yada yada. Well, look, because if you show them the actual Greek, okay, if you actually show them the Greek, right, and you're like, okay, so if you say that the word Jehovah was removed, so we have to go to that manuscript. We gotta go all the way back to that because you cannot say you can't say that because if you say, okay, it was removed. Okay, so then we got to go back to the manuscript. We got to see if the original manuscript has that word Jehovah. Okay, and we have checked many manuscripts. There's no Jehovah. Girl, there's no Jehovah in it. Okay, so I'm going to go to, let me see, Revelation. Let me see. This is my first time using Blue Letter Bible, y'all. But I just want to show y'all something, right? So look at this, right? So this is Revelations 1:8, right? It says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, saith the Lord, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty. Okay. Now in a Jehovah Witness Bible, okay, what it's gonna do. So you see where it says Lord there? This is the King James Version. Okay. But you see where it says Lord there? they're going to put Jehovah God, right? And for them, Jehovah is the Father. So in their Bible, in Revelations 1:8, right, they change Lord to Jehovah to make it seem that the Father is the one that's speaking, right, and saying that I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. This is how they strip Jesus's deity, okay, because they're stripping Jesus's identity, his deity, his divine nature, okay. Now, look, now this is why I like the Blue Letter Bible website, because it does give you the breakdown of stuff. It gives you the strong concordance. It gives you the Greek. That's why I like this website, right? Now, I don't know how to speak Greek, but all y'all gotta know is just this. Okay, you don't have to be fluent in Greek, because listen, I ain't no fluent in little Greek. Okay, so I try my best a little bit, because I know there's people that's a little bit better than me, right? So as you guys see in the Greek, which is on the like in the middle part right here or up here too, there's no Jehovah. It says Lord right here. This word Lord, I think that's how you say Kyrios or something. I think that's how you say. I'm probably saying it wrong. Kyrios. But you don't see Jehovah. Mind you, this is an original Greek text. So they can't say that, oh, well, the word Jehovah was removed while it was never there in the first place. Okay? Because this is one scripture that they change. Revelations 1:8. To make it seem, oh, the Father is the one speaking here. That he is the Alpha and Omega, which he is the Alpha and the Omega. Okay, he is the Alpha and Omega in the beginning and the end. But in this particular verse, this is Jesus speaking here. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. And then if you jump down to, hold on, let me see if I can catch it. But if you jump down to like in verse 22, where it says, I was dead, but now look, I've lived, and I hold the keys of death and Hades. So who died? And if you look in that same verse, that's the beginning and the end. If you read it, it says that I am the beginning and the end. Oh, but we see the same beginning and the end in Revelations 1:8. So you got to put the pieces together. So that's Christ. So they like to blame other, when they blame other folks for taking out this word, because when you talk to them, they like to talk about this name Jehovah. And this is the thing, you're more concerned about a name rather than serving him, rather than listening to him, because you press on people about this, okay, about the name Jehovah, but you don't understand. You are more concerned about a name rather than serving God himself, okay? And that's where I have a problem, okay? And if you take them to the Tetragrammaton, okay, the Tetragrammaton, which they avoid. Oh, and listen, another thing too, take them to their own what's it called? Greek interlinear book. Okay. You know that blue book on the Jehovah Witness website, right? That Greek interlinear book. Yeah, that has the Greek in it in their own website. If you just take them to their own Greek, right? Like, for example, like we all know the Colossians 1, like, that Colossians 1, what's it called? The scripture where it says all other things in their Bible, right? But if you go under Greek interlinear, it says all things. The all things was created by Jesus. So why you put other, right? So I'm just using that for example, okay? So, like I said, if you go on Revelations 1:8, right, and you go to the Greek interlinear, and you see, okay, they put Jehovah there for Revelations 1:8. But if I go on the little like Greek interlinear book, oh, it says something a little it says something a little different. So that's the problem I have with them, because they are not being, number one, they're not being truthful. Number two, they're not being true to the original Greek and Hebrew text. Okay. They're not being true to the original Greek. They're not being true to the original Hebrew text, the original manuscript. And it's actually really much a blasphemy. Like this is like this is not right. This is terrible. Because by deliberately removing the deity of Christ, it's going to change the context, number one. Number two, that's just straight up blasphemy. Okay, because doing that is not right. Jesus is the core of everything. Okay. So if you remove Christ, which is the core, then you're following something that's false. You're following something that's deceiving. Okay. So if you remove Christ, okay, if you remove Christ from your doctrine, okay, if you remove that from your doctrine, you remove his deity, his divine nature, and you strip his eternal nature and say that he's a created being, we have an issue, because that does not align with the scriptures, that does not align with the Bible. Okay? So saying these things while it does not even align with the Bible, and you have to go to the extent of twisting scripture, okay? Twisting certain scriptures, with the, for example, with the whole firstborn thing, the firstborn thing that he was created, that whole analogy, that whole thing, twisting Colossians 1, okay? Twisting Revelations 1:8, twisting John 1:1. You have to go to the extent of that, because you know that the Bible, okay? Because if you didn't change it and you kept it the way it is, all right, that would have defeated your doctrine, okay? That would have literally sunk your doctrine. So you had to change it to fit the doctrine that you're under, or that you have. So then you remove Jesus, you remove the deity, you remove the core, which is Christ, and then you say some other stuff, and then you go to the extent of changing scriptures. That's not biblically right. That's actually deceiving. And Paul warns people who would try to pervert the gospel, who would try to pervert the gospel of grace, because they are leading you under a path of deception. Okay? To not listen to those people, because they are following something very deceiving, and they're leading others with their falsehood. And it's really sad. Hold on, let me see this comment. The New World Translation is I think you meant to put stupid, like in the Guyanese way. I could be wrong. I don't know. Like the way how it's spelled. Stupid. I don't know. I think that's what you meant to put. I could be wrong though. But it's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. It's not right. So I'm probably gonna make a video about that. Okay. I'm probably gonna make a video about that. I don't know, probably this week or something. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the name Jehovah, because you know what's so crazy? I had a talk with a Jehovah Witness. This is like a while back. Like this was um like this was like a while back. I think this was before when I made this YouTube channel. I didn't make this YouTube channel yet, But I had a conversation with a Jehovah Witness. It was two Jehovah Witnesses. They came to my door like 3 times, bro. 3 times. I'm telling you. Like they was like really pressuring me, like pressing on me and like showing me like their stuff. They literally came to my door 3 times. Like it was a younger person, like a young girl, and then there was like a middle-aged person. And like we were talking, me and her was really battling it out about the whole like first we talk about the 144,000 doctrine because I told straight up that that doctrine is not right because you misrepresent that text for Revelations because it's not talking about that's a number of people that's going to be in heaven. That's a specific number of people. Those are Jews, Jewish folks, Jewish men to be exact. So we was kind of battling it out, but I could tell, like, as I was talking with her, I could tell, like, she's kind of getting a little irritated, which is pretty known with them because they just sometimes, they don't want to hear from you. And then another thing we talked about was, it was that, and then we talked about, what did we talk about? Oh my gosh. Oh, the word Jehovah. Yeah. And I was telling her, well, I was saying to her, the middle-aged woman, I was like, you misunderstand that word. Okay? That's not the right word for God. It should be Yahweh. YHWH. Okay? That's accurate. In the Greek in the Hebrew, in the Tetragrammaton, right? It's the 4 Hebrew letters. Yud He Vav He. Yud He Vav He. Yahweh. Yahweh. Okay? I'm going live. So I gotta go. But God bless you, sister. Good to see you live again. Okay, bye, teach Yahweh. Yes, I love you. Bye. Oh, Spartan. Oh, Guyanese. Yeah, Guyanese Creole. Yeah, I knew it because when you typed it out, I was like, oh, I think that was like Guyanese Creole or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so like as we were like I'm talking with this lady and stuff, and like she was like, well, you know, the King James Bible removes the name Jehovah. I told her it does not. Okay, your society says that. So you're going to repeat whatever the society says. Okay? Have you ever picked up a King James Bible? Okay? Do you even know the Greek? Do you even know Hebrew? Do you know that the letter J is not in Greek or Hebrew? There's no J. Okay? There's none of that. Do you understand Greek alphabet? Do you understand Hebrew alphabet? Of course, they were getting upset. They was getting mad. I was like, listen, please do not come to my door again because y'all are coming to my door every time. And I'm going to be refuting you every time and showing you your error. I don't understand. Like, it was just crazy. Like, I just couldn't, like, I could not. I could not. Like, I'm like, okay, please, like, can you just leave? Can you just leave? I don't get it. But anyway, let me stop sharing my screen. But yeah, y'all. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my camera's like shaky. All right. But anyway, that is it for this live. Hope you guys enjoyed. Um hope you guys enjoyed this little live stream that I did. Like I said, it was not gonna be long. I just wanted to talk about like the thing that I was gonna talk about in my next video. I'm gonna post. So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm glad you guys like the hairstyle. Okay. Okay, you guys like the little hairstyle. All right, but anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and I would I will talk to you guys later, y'all.